Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Gashi Skyman TV. The damage done to William Samoei Ruto's presidency by his opponent may take ages to heal. The damage is of monumental proportion. The damage is so much. The damage, especially by Gachagua, has completely dented the image of the president, both nationally and internationally. Kenya is likely to suffer because of these revelations, if you ask me. And when you look at it from an international point of view, Kenya can easily suffer sanctions. Yesterday's night, Gachagua appeared at KTN, and what he revealed to the countrymen is earth-shaking. What he told the world left everyone holding their breath. Ladies and gentlemen, when you look at what Gachagua was saying, there's an issue he raised about e-citizen and Fuliza, that immediately William Samoei Ruto became the president of the Republic of Kenya, e-citizen became a private venture. E-citizen went to the hands of an individual. This is least expected. In fact, Kenyans have been raising questions about this issue. Who owns citizens, and why should everybody be forced to pay through e-citizen, including school fees in high schools? And it raises many questions, even when you go and pay some hospital bills, especially like now in Kenyatta National Hospital, you are supposed to pay through e-citizen, and you are charged Kenya shilling 50 for every transaction. So who takes this money? Who owns e-citizen? So I think what Gachagua is saying is subject to be investigated, and Kenyans need to be told the truth. There is also this issue that he raised about South Sudan, whereby the labels are buying arms, and the arms are coming to Kenya, and they are used to actually destroy, maim people in Sudan, women and children. And this is where now I think international embargoes can actually help rescue the situation. And according to what he was saying, I think many people were actually much astonished by what was happening. Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba William Samoei Ruto, ukisikiliza yale ambayo yanasemwa kumhusu, unashangaa, unaachwa kinywa wazi, una dua, I don't know. I cannot even get the right adjective to explain the kind of situation or the kind of picture that is being portrayed of the president. And again, when you look at it, we also talked about the fertilizer that was actually donated by the Russian government. Then it was repackaged and then given to farmers and sold at Kenya shilling 2,500. And then this means that somebody is taking the money. Yet you are being told it is bei imepungua. Ukitazama kwa ubali, utaona kwamba baadhi ya mambo ambayo yanasemwa ni mambo ambayo yanatuonyesha kwamba alivyokuwa akisema Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta ni ya kuaminika. Kumbuka pale ambapo alikuwa anasema sijui moja yako, moja mwananchi, tatu zangu. That is what he was describing William Samoei Ruto's way of doing things. And again, when you look at the issue of Aro and Kimwarel, it is now coming out very clearly that the man was involved. It's coming out very clearly that JB Muturi, the difference with the president, emanated from some of these things, because JB Muturi also came up with the bombshell. And when you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, there's also this issue of recording the president. That the president was recorded. I think Gachagua has more than meets the eye. And Kenyans will be very, very much interested to know what is in this recording. What do you think is in this recording? One, I think it's it's not the only one. Kuna kada zingine ambazo amerekodiwa, sio hii peke yake. Na hii ina mengi. And I think Gachagua was very, very clever. And because he did not trust William Samoei Ruto, he was preparing some evidence that in future, this man can kick me out. In future, I would also like to have this as the case. And Kenyans are waiting with bated breath to hear that recording, where he was recording William Samoei Ruto offering him 2 billion. And this is coming because William Samoei Ruto said that Gachagua was asking for 10 billion. So I think that recording can put the record straight. If Gachagua is able to release that, Kenyans are able to judge, is it the president who was asking Gachagua to take 2 billion and he was asking 10 billion because it is possible? Is it William Samoei Ruto who was offering 2 billion and Gachagua was refusing without giving his offer? And ladies and gentlemen, this would be very, very interesting. And again, the issue of the co-presidency shocked many Kenyans, that the Inspector General, all the apparatus of the state, security apparatus, report to Farouk Kibet, including the cabinet secretaries. They report to Farouk Kibet. And then you ask yourself, who is this Farouk Kibet? And when you look at it, you realize that this man is feared. When you look at it, the ODM and UDA mandarins knows exactly what happens. And I don't know whether ODM experts also report to Farouk Kibet. I don't know. But when you look at one photo I saw where Farouk Kibet and the deputy president, he seems to be giving the deputy president instruction, and the deputy president Kithure Kindiki appears to be cowed, appear to be shaken, appear to actually fear the man. The body language tells that he is on a panic mode. I think the president need to keep quiet. If I were the president, if I were to advise the president, a time comes when one's retreat. A time comes when you work from the office. Because if he doesn't work from the office, he's going to make so many blunders as he's making. Because currently, William Samoei Ruto is making a lot of blunders by talking too much. You know, when you talk too much, then your word becomes irrelevant. Then whatever you say, people do not care on what you are going to say. I think he should keep quiet for 6 months without saying anything, maybe talking during when we have national celebrations. Number two is that William Samoei Ruto needs to actually stop answering Gachagua. He cannot actually win a war with Gachagua. Gachagua is so much gifted. Gachagua is a student of literature and English. Gachagua, it has a gift of the gab. Gachagua is a wordsmith. And when you come here with William Samoei Ruto, of course, many people will believe what Gachagua is saying than what William Samoei Ruto is saying. So the more he talks, the more he becomes irrelevant. The more he talks, the more his word is taken lightly. The more he talks, the more damage he's going to cause to the presidency. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, when I look at this thing, ladies and gentlemen, I think the damage to the presidency is too much. I don't think we have ever had a time like this when the presidency has been accused of so many things, which borders on actually things that should land in court. And some of them is because of commercial interests. And look at all this, it's all about commercial interests. Ladies and gentlemen, please like the video, share, comment, and have a peaceful and a lovely day. Bye-bye.